Hey everyone, Seth Campbell here. Welcome back to Segway Plays Donkey Kong 64. In the last episode, oh boy, things happened, and I don't want to talk about it. In this episode, we have one golden banana left for Tiny Kong to find here in Angry Aztec. And so we are going to take care of that. And that last banana should be here in this first temple where we originally rescued Tiny Kong. Because this temple has no tag barrel inside, we have to shoot the feather switch. Now, you may remember that there was a mini monkey barrel in here. Which we are now able to use. And if we were to swim down to the bottom of this pool, I guess it's this way. Where is it? I thought it... Oh boy. Oh, here it is. Yep, it is in the first part. There is a little hole in the wall that's a bit hard to see, but helped by the fact that there are purple bananas in it. And once again, if you are in places that... like inside this tunnel where you cannot fit while you are large, your crystal coconuts do not drain, which is helpful. Oh, and I guess we can't get big here either. So this is a claptrap battle for the test of endurance. Fortunately, just like us, the claptraps are much smaller than normal. The only thing that's normal size here are the watermelon slices. How Tiny Kong is eating those, I don't know. But we defeat enough of them, and there is Tiny Kong's 5th golden banana. Now, you might have noticed that we have 80 purple bananas. And you may remember me complaining before about where the last 20 are. Because they are in the room that Tiny Kong was originally imprisoned in, which you would have no other reason to ever go back to check and find these balloons. It's a bit of a mean trick if you ask me, but I guess that's what collectathons are about, mean tricks. And before we totally wrap things up as Tiny Kong, you may remember some purple coins in this room. There we go. Now Tiny's done in Angry Aztec, so I will meet you back out in the tag barrel to introduce Lanky Kong. It's time for everyone's crazy uncle, Lanky.
Quack! Hello, Lanky. There are 5 golden bananas for you to find here, too, quack!
Lanky Kong enters the picture. Lanky, between his patched up suspenders and his, well, lanky arms. Lanky is one of the bizarre characters in the Kong family. He appeared in this game and then was not seen for a long time. He and Tiny Kong, I believe, came back in Donkey Kong's Barrel Blast, which is kind of a Mario Kart knockoff where you have to use the Wii remotes like you're drumming at all times to actually move. It's actually a lot better than it sounds. I actually enjoyed that game quite a bit. But anyway, much like with Tiny Kong, Lanky Kong is pretty ill-equipped to deal with this world, so we need to find him some coins. And unfortunately, he does have bananas on this tricky path. So it is advantageous to us. Look at the animation when he walks slowly, by the way. This is when you're just touching the control stick a little bit. Lanky's a bit of a weirdo. But now we're here. We have coins. Let's see what Cranky can help us with. I perfected another one of my potions, Lanky. Yeah, we've heard this. The orang stand, Palmus Walkum. It's handy. A little move should help you get up steep slopes. It's easy enough, even for you, Lanky. Just press and hold Z, then press B. Keep Z pressed to keep the handstand going. This is another leap of logic. Why walking on your hands makes it easier to climb up steep hills? I have no idea. But I'm going to skip ahead here. Because I don't think there are any blue bananas. No, there were purple bananas there, and we got those. I remember there were some blue coins around the back of Croc's temple. Lanky's attacks are actually, honestly, good at... Oh, there's some blue coins here, too. Keeping enemies at, well, arm's length, so to speak. Check this out! The grape shooter. Yep, Lanky Kong shoots grapes out of what appears to be either a piece of bamboo or possibly just a paper towel tube. So now we can shoot grape switches. And how many coins do we have? Yes, we do have just enough that we can go get Lanky a musical instrument. And of the remaining instruments that we have seen on pads, or even if you hadn't seen it, it might be somewhat easy to guess. Well, that didn't swing the way I wanted it to. Which instrument Lanky Kong is going to get. The trombone tremor, fitting for someone with very long arms. Anyway. So, now that Lanky is fully equipped, and since we are right by the first temple, how about we investigate inside? Well, let's see. I did see the blue coins over there. I'm just checking to make sure there's nothing in there. Oh, some more blue coins, but you may remember there was a room with a pedestal that had a Lanky switch on it. And it's not this one. Hang on. It's probably the one with the blue bananas leading to it. Some blue bananas here in the water. Just get these while we can. You may notice there's also a battle arena pad, but because it is underwater, we cannot activate it. Well, if we hit this switch, these monkey heads open, and a vulture flies out of one of them. I think it's pretty clearly a different vulture than the one Diddy raced. But he flies around, holding a golden banana. And so we have to shoot him with grapes. I can just figure out his pattern here, because he turns at odd times. Every time you hit him, he gets smaller for some reason. My advice here is basically aim for the banana. If you hit the banana, you should be fine. Yep, you hit him enough, and he'll drop the banana. Somewhere. Yeah, I think he just drops it wherever you hit him. But getting that banana makes the water drain, which makes this battle arena pad accessible to us. Critter Carnage. Yep, so much like the first one, Beaver Brawl, this one is a thematic grouping of enemies. So again, just stay towards center if you can. Don't get knocked off the edge. You'll get plenty of watermelon slices if you start getting hit, so should be okay. You know, this is still one of the easier ones. And as I said, Lanky's long arm attacks are good because they can hit enemies before they get too close to you. So again, just survive to the end, and you'll get a battle crown. And thus completes Lanky Kong's duties in the first temple. And so with that done, where will I meet you? I think I will meet you outside the Llama's temple. Good to remember there are blue bananas atop these trees. Definitely worth your time, and I'll get those remaining ones when we head over to Croc's temple. Now there is a grape switch on the side of this temple. And unlike the other Kongs, I do believe Lanky has 2 objectives in the Llama Temple. Well, actually 3, come to think of it. The first of which, since we activated the banana port number 2, is Lanky's blue blueprint, redundant as that may be. Well, that's done. Now, you may recall that at the top... Oh, no, it's not at this one. Did I miss any bananas there? No. Okay, so one of these alcoves... Trying to remember which one it is. I think it's actually this one over here. Has a trombone music pad. For Lanky to play his trombone. Which causes these big stone snake heads, I think, to rise out of the water and touch noses, allowing Lanky, and as you'll see in just a moment, only Lanky, because you need to... Oh, come on, get out of the water. Yeah, come on, hop up. You need to orang stand your way up the statue's necks. It allows Lanky to reach this bonus barrel.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Teetering Turtle Trouble. This is a new minigame. Keep the turtles spinning by feeding the snakes melons. Press A to fire a melon. Yep. So basically you have an ammo stock of melons. And when one of the turtles asks for help, it means he's slowing down. So you have to shoot a melon at the snake that is holding him. If you need to reload, press A while your cursor is on the melon in the middle. Fairly simple if completely illogical. If you run out, obviously, it will tell you to reload if you try to shoot without any ammo. And it really is just simple. Keep the turtle spinning. And you'll get your golden banana. But that is not all that Lanky Kong needs to do in this temple. Well, first, just so we don't forget, let's go back into the room where we first found Lanky Kong, because there are blue balloons in there. So there was one last thing for Lanky Kong to do in this temple. And I will take a little bit of a shortcut there, especially because there are blue bananas above this banana port pad. At the top of the opposite side staircase... Oh, there's actually some purple coins. You know what? Let me just get these with Tiny Kong, because we can. Maybe you're supposed to shoot the balloon from here, like they knew that it was glitchy and that was your indication to go there? I don't know. Anyway, back to Lanky Kong. There is a grape switch, which opens these doors. Now you'll notice some bananas that are just floating over there. Defeat the enemies. It makes these vines come down. Exactly why it functions that way, I don't know. Just swing out to the far side, and there is Lanky's banana medal. And a couple of coins for good measure. I will say I'm really glad you can only swing in two directions in this game, because we saw with Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker how things went when my aim was just a little off. Now there's a Lanky switch, which opens up this wall and reveals a bunch of different colors of monkey head. And there's a banana at the top. So what do? Well, if we shoot one, it starts spinning and it makes a sound. So we shoot another one, makes a different sound, and they both stop spinning. But if you were to find a matching sound, I actually wasn't sure if that one would match or not, but fortunately it did. They will keep spinning. And to make this easier, those with matching sounds will also have matching colors. So you really have pretty much a 50-50 shot once you hit a first one. One of the easiest games of memory you will ever have. Charming noises, I'm sure. These old games, particularly old Rareware games, are not above some toilet humor. But if we are able to get all of the monkey heads spinning, the banana is ours! And with that, we have finished up Lanky's objectives in the Llama's Temple. So I am going to head over toward Karak's Temple for Lanky's Temple run. And that will be where we begin the next episode, because I think we have accomplished quite a bit here. Of course, you don't want to forget to get the blue bananas in the trees. See you next time.